Our Philadelphia Eagles are once again Super Bowl champions. The Philadelphia Eagles have won Super Bowl 59, and it was B2A on the Kansas City Chiefs, a final score of 40-22. Let's talk about it. Eagles fans, I'm going to be honest with y'all. I am still in shock, still not really fully there with the fact that we have done it. We are once again a city of champions. 7 years later, Jalen Hurts now has a case of being the greatest quarterback in Eagles franchise history, the only quarterback to take us to 2 Super Bowls, wins this one, stops the Chiefs three-peat, wins Super Bowl MVP, has a fantastic day, should have silenced any doubters and any critics by once again outplaying Patrick Mahomes in the Super Bowl. We win 40-22. And it was, you couldn't script a better game from the Eagles from start to finish. Maybe you could have had Saquon play better. 25 for 57, 2.3 a carry. The Chiefs did their job. They shut down Saquon Barkley. They said, we're going to let Jalen Hurts beat us. And boy, did he. 17-22, 293 total yards, 3 total touchdowns, a 119.7 passer rating. Your Super Bowl MVP. And Eagles fans like me understand who Jalen Hurts is. This guy's a winner. And we knew going into the Super Bowl, he'd been getting a ridiculous amount of disrespect and in some cases hate. This is a guy that on some quarterback rankings list in the middle of the season was outside the top 15. I saw a list where he's behind Geno Smith and Sam Darnold and Baker Mayfield. What are we doing? Anybody who tells you he's not top 10, throw away their opinion. And realistically, we should all come to a consensus that he's top 5. Josh Allen, 0 Super Bowls. Lamar Jackson, 0 Super Bowls. Joe Burrow, 0 Super Bowls. And I don't want to hear this crap of they have to go through Mahomes. Because Jalen Hurts just went through Patrick Mahomes in the biggest game and beat him. And it was him who led the offense. Now, I'd be remiss if I didn't give credit to the defense. Because while I love Jalen, the defense certainly carried us to this win. The way to beat Kansas City, have a sustained pass rush with 4. The Eagles did that all night. Josh Sweat had a case for Super Bowl MVP. 6 total tackles, 2.5 sacks, 2 tackles for loss, 3 quarterback hits. He was great in the run game, even better in the pass game. Cooper DeJean, on his 22nd birthday, 3 tackles and a pick 6 in the Super Bowl to put us up 17-10. Or excuse me, 17-0, from 10 to 17. We can't deny the momentum that pick 6 gave Philly. In that moment, I wasn't going to say it because I didn't want to jinx it, but I really thought, we're winning this. Milton Williams, 4 total tackles, 2 sacks, 2 tackles for loss, a forced fumble, and a fumble recovery. Zach Bond, all-pro linebacker, 7 total tackles, 1 quarterback hit, 1 pass deflection, 1 interception. CJ played great. Orion Burks played great. Slay, Jordan Davis, BG. It was a team effort. Vic Fangio called one hell of a defense. The second time we've ever seen Patrick Mahomes look not just human, but bad in a Super Bowl. Our defense did that. Vic Fangio leading the defense did that. You can't deny it. It's the truth. And as I sit here and continue to talk about this game, more and more moments come to me of what a big play that was. The Jahan Dotson catch, which could have been a touchdown, wasn't, down at the 1, set us up for the Jalen Hurts rushing touchdown. The Jalen Hurts 46-yard touchdown pass to Devonta Smith. A beauty of a throw. Maybe even better of a catch. A.J. Brown with the touchdown before halftime. Dallas Goedert, a couple big catches. Saquon Barkley in the receiving game. Jalen Hurts with his legs. Every single player on this team stepped up when we needed them to. Let's just call a spade a spade. They looked like they wanted it more. They looked like they were hungrier. That loss from 2 years ago clearly sat with a lot of the guys on this team, and they weren't willing to let that happen again, and it didn't. This is the greatest Philadelphia Eagles team of all time. Period. End of statement. End of sentence. And yeah, I would have felt that way about the roster, win or lose tonight. But man, this team deserved to win. They were the best team all year. They were overlooked all year. They were doubted all year. The quarterback was disrespected all year. Our quarterback, our team. And we continued to progress forward. And we continued to silence the doubters. This team didn't lose a game post-September. This team didn't lose a game that Jalen Hurts and A.J. Brown both played from start to finish. And this team was a Devonta Smith and Saquon Barkley drop away from having one loss on the season. The disrespect that they endured, they took it personal. They came into this game hungry, and they proved their point. They left nothing to doubt. There was no question on, are the refs going to screw the Eagles in this game? They didn't give them an opportunity. They completely and utterly manhandled the Kansas City Chiefs from start to finish. This is up there with the Legion of Boom versus the Broncos in terms of a complete domination Super Bowl performance. And again, week after week, when we played the Packers, they got lucky that the Packers played worse than them. When we played the Rams, they got lucky that Jalen Carter got a sack. Played the Commanders, lucky that they're facing the Commanders, not the Lions. What are they going to say now? We walked into the Super Bowl, took on the back-to-back defending champions, who have the consensus best player in the league, best coach in the league, and smacked them around for 3 quarters. In the fourth quarter, we let the foot on the off the gas. 40 points in a Super Bowl. 2 Super Bowl titles in the last 7 years. Jalen Hurts, 26. Been to 2 Super Bowls, now won 1. Saquon Barkley leaves the Giants, comes to the Eagles. Immediate impact. Most rushing yards ever in a season from start to finish when you include postseason, 2,000-yard rusher. A.J. Brown and Devonta Smith, the #1 wide receiver duo in football. The Eagles, Mailata, Dickerson, Jurgens, Becton, Lane Johnson, the best offensive line in football. A defensive line that featured Josh Sweat, amazing tonight. Jalen Carter, Milton Williams, Nolan Smith, Brandon Graham, Ajomo. The list goes on. Maybe they're the best defensive line in football. Sure as hell looked like it tonight. Zach Bond, all-pro linebacker. Nakobe Dean. Sucks that we didn't have him. Played great all year. Orion Burks came in, stepped up. Quinyanimo Bay, top 5 corner in the sport. Cooper DeJean, pick 6 on his 22nd birthday in the Super Bowl. Darius Slay, a vet that still has it. CJ Gardner-Johnson, absolute electric player. Absolute energy guy. Back on the team. We get back to the Super Bowl. Coincidence? I think not. Reed Blankenship. Jake Elliott. Shout out Jake. Tonight was excellent. Top to bottom. The roster was excellent. Sirianni's coaching, excellent. Kellen Moore and Vic Fangio play calling, excellent. Howie Roseman roster construction, excellent. There is no doubt in my mind this team deserved to win the Super Bowl. The question is now, where does it rank all time? What do we do next year? Look to go back to back? We'll answer it all. But for tonight, Eagles fans, live it up. We deserve this one. Fly, Eagles, fly. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. If you haven't already, hit the like button. Catch you guys next time. Peace.